Hello everybody on the internet watching, and welcome to tonight's totally normal football league game between the Toronto Trash Pandas and the hosting team, the Jackson Hole Janitors. The Toronto Trash Pandas recently got their first loss last week after a very silly game against hated rival, the Kingston Gators. They're now sitting at 3-1. However, off of a tiebreak against the San Francisco Shitbirds, they're still the number one seed in the league for the Totally Normal Bowl with only 3 weeks left. So they are chasing that number one spot overall. Not only that, but they only need 2 more wins in order to clinch the Over Here Division Championship. So that's what's on the line for them tonight. Johnny Talladega is still leading the same Trash Pandas roster that has pretty much been intact since the beginning of the regular season, apart from Travis Payne and a couple other of specifically cornerbacks that the Trash Pandas got in free agency and have been doing quite well for the team, and they've put together quite a formidable force. Of course, they're going to be led by running back Ricky Bonbon, 243 yards rushing this season out of 51 attempts, which is an average of 4.8, and he is the main weapon of this Trash Pandas offense. Also is, of course, one of the best tight ends in the league. Andy Kahn player is always a person you need to watch out for on the Trash Pandas offense. And this is a home game for the Jackson Hole Janitors, who are currently 2-2. And I think every single team in the Over There division is split 1 division win, 1 division loss at this point, with only 3 games to go in the regular season for everybody. And the Over There division has become hyper. If it wasn't already competitive beforehand, it's now become hyper competitive. A lot of the matches to go left in the season are pretty much all divisional matchups. And if the Janitors want to keep their amazing defense, the cleanup crew, and one of the best cornerback tandems in the league going, they need to make a shift in offense, and that's exactly what the general manager of the Janitors has done this game. Alex Fops has been benched for this season. He is 88 for 140 attempts overall this season. That's a completion of 63%, and he currently has a passer rating of 74.5, which is not what the general manager kind of wanted out of their star quarterback that they are paying a lot of money for. So, up at bat now, as it were, is Bruce Bogdan, who has played musical chairs in the Janitors organization so far. He started out as a pretty decent wide receiver. He then transitioned to an okay running back. His first running back game was last week, and he didn't do too badly. But what made this shift happen was their kicker, Oscar Dudeman, is now a running back. And oh my god, if if he performs as well as he did in the Janitors training camp, as he does in a situation with live ammunition, holy moly, step aside Ricky Bonbon, because Oscar Dudeman is coming through. And this is all in an effort in order to try and turn around this recent losing streak of the Janitors. They were beaten by the Stoats, and not only that, but they suffered a pretty, most Janitors fans would think to be an embarrassing defeat against 1-3 Knitters squad, who not only beat them, but beat them handily in a home game. A home game for the Knitters. So this is sort of a research and development game for the Janitors, but all of the key pieces on their defense are still there. They've still got all 4 members of the cleanup crew who are scary as ever. Alan Combo, 4 sacks already this season, more than anyone else playing in the game today. And of course, Marshall Rockenstone, Len Players, and Michael Tyre alongside Alan Combo will keep Talladega pressured all game long. So it's really going to see how well the star quarterback for the Trash Pandas plays under pressure when put up against such an insane defense. And without further ado, let's head over to the game and get this thing kicked off. And of course, it being Wyoming here in Jackson Hole, it is snowing. At least the wind isn't super strong, so kicking and punting won't be too affected. But yeah, Bruce Bogdan up for QB, so a lot of expectations from him. He's got Alex Fops by his side here. And not only that, but he's going to be throwing to two relatively new wide receivers for the Janitors. Ivan Mold made his start as a wide receiver last game, and he's done fantastic. I think both him and who's now starting as wide receiver number 2, Albert Presale, they have something insane like 17 yards a catch or something outrageous. So George Brinks has now been stepped down to number 3, who's pretty much been the workhorse of the Janitors passing offense. He'll still be around. He hasn't been completely cut out, but this game, general management's going to see if Ivan Mold and Albert Presale can continue to shine. And it looks like the Trash Pandas will have first possession here in this game. And we have a kickoff as Johnny Boy kicks it off. William Simplegraw getting a couple of yards of return.
Number 35 on the return.
I usually let the music finish the song before turning it off, by the way. Help him for future reference. Okay, in first possession, and immediately the O-line is shoved back, but a pass over the middle tipped away by the biggest man in the backfield, Zach Racer. Now, there's a lot of names I'm going to be saying a lot on the Janitors defense, but Zach Racer is certainly one of them. Easily one of the best safeties in the league. He's gigantic, he's quick, he's fast, and he can pretty much play any position on the field. You'll see him up front, ready to sack. You'll see him back on coverage as Talladega drops back. Short completion to running back Ricky Bonbon for a couple of yards. But really, the flexibility of Zach Racer makes him so dangerous in combination with so many other dangerous players on this defense. Only 4 yards on that pass, 3rd and 6 for the Trash Pandas. Talladega once again looking, passes it to the flat, and gets shoved out of bounds quite violently by, again, Zach Racer. Or that's Jason DeFlanger, actually. Looks kind of similar. But this Janitors defense living up to all of the praise as Tim Bencher is out to punt after a quick 3 and out. The home team going to punt return as this goes way to the left, as Kaylee Mirando has to go quite out of his way to catch it, and that's going to cost him a bunch of yards in doing so. So good punt there on the offense. Okay, so it's Bruce Bogdan. First big game as quarterback. He's got a lot of judging eyes on him as Tamar OK gets put in motion, steps back, looking for his first pass. It's a short completion to Albert Presale, who motors for a first down, almost right past Terry Shutcrunch. Now, we were hyping up the Janitors defense. There are so many good players on the Trash Pandas defense as well, but none are more devastating than the linebacker tandem of Terry Shutcrunch and the guy beside. Okay, pass. Now it's number 27's first carry. That's number 27, Oscar Dudman, the brand new running back. Just kind of plows in there for a couple of yards. And it's 2nd and 8. But yeah, as I was saying, Ted McMajors and Terry Shutcrunch are possibly the best linebacker tandem in the league.
Number 89 with the reception.
As Ted McMajors shuts down the pass to tight end Tamar OK. I don't have all of the numbers, but I'm pretty sure Ted McMajors is leading the league in interceptions. It's another handoff to number 27, and he's right through the middle for a first down. And already Oscar Dudeman and Kaylee Mirando blocking for him. This duo is going to be on fire all game. So that's Kaylee Mirando, the fullback, one of the best blocking fullbacks in the league. And with how good Oscar Dudeman has looked in training camp, these two are going to create holes and run through them all day if the Trash Pandas do not account for them accordingly. Bogdan looking for a pass. He throws it to Trucker on the flat, and he gets tackled for some good yards. So he falls about 3 of those yards. Greg Trucker, the former #1 running back, who's got some pretty decent numbers. And Bruce Bogdan seems to be doing pretty well here on a 2nd and 4. Shifting coverage. It's a handoff. And Stanley Steak Sauce tackles the runner down before the hole. Stanley Steak Sauce closes the hole. So it's 3rd and 4th here in the red zone. The Janitors have very quickly marched down this field inside of the Trash Pandas 20-yard line. Bogdan looking for someone open. He throws it to the right, and just like that, gets it in. And Greg Trucker, I don't know what's going on, but he's turned into a wide receiver there. So great work. 1st and goal. The Trash Pandas in danger of going down 6 early here. A lot on the line. Bogdan looking for someone open. Lots of time to develop it. Swiped away. Ted McMajors with another deflection. That's a tackle and a pass deflection all ready for him today. And I have a feeling he's not even remotely close to being done. 2nd and goal. Albert Presale on the move. And it's a handoff to Dudeman, who just runs it into the end zone. No defenders at all on the left side. And that's going to be 6 points for the home team. He had no one there. Kayleen Mirando. No one to block, so he's just kind of celebrating that Dudeman got his first touchdown in the Totally Normal Football League. And now it's Marcus Gravy who's been promoted from punter to kicker because Schur is now here to kick the point after try. And it's good. I don't think a point after try has been missed once in the TNFL. It's pretty much automatic. Knock on wood. So Jackson Hole, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter, scores a touchdown, and they are showing that their running offense is insane. And there's the kickoff. Johnny boy. And it's the ball's loose! And the kicking team recovers! What just happened? William Simplegraw tackled down. So Johnny boy with the kick. Simplegraw gets the pass. Tackled by number 56. And Cody Sessler knocks the ball loose. And Zach Racer falls on it to recover the ball. And just like that, the Janitors immediately start another drive just outside of the Trash Pandas 30-yard line. And this game is going disastrously for the away team. Bogdan in the shotgun. Tomorrow K showing 3 on the left side. And no one there to pressure Bogdan as he has a free laser to Ivan Mold on the right side for 23 yards. And that puts them right on the Pandas' 10-yard line. It's a pitch to Dudeman, who runs it in, just barely blocked. Maurice Slacks closing the door in the final seconds, but that leaves the Janitors just a yard away. So we'll see if the Pandas can get it done in the end zone to prevent them from going in a deep, deep hole here in the first quarter. And Bogdan looking to pass it, and it's an interception! Honky is going to run all the way. Will DeFlanger tackle him down in time? Yes! Holy moly. Frank Honky, who's a name I don't think we talk about pretty much at all on the Trash Pandas, was on the coverage. And thankfully he was able to be ran down. And just like that, returns 90, almost 80 yards, I should say. Just slightly outside the Janitors' 20-yard line. And Talladega's going to start this drive. He's going to shoot a laser over the middle. And Andy Codplayer is going to catch it a few yards short of the Janitors' end zone. And just like that, we've landed on a reversal of fortune space. And now it is the Trash Pandas looking to tie it up here as we're nearing the end of the first quarter. Andy Codplayer on the move. Tony Talladega gets a handoff to Ricky Bonbon, who gets his third touchdown. And just like that, disaster has turned into gold for the Trash Pandas. After a forced fumble recovered by the kicking team, almost went in for 6 points, and a Bruce Bogdan interception. Caught by Cody Sessler. Runs it all the way to the Janitors' 20-yard line. What a roller coaster this first quarter has been. Both of these teams are competing for that #1 seed right now. Both teams feel like they have the personnel to do it. So this one game will change the whole outlook of the postseason with only 3 weeks left to go, including this one. Haley Miranda with the catch, tries to go on the inside of Maurice Slacks, but gets tackled down. I guess on the outside, sorry. So hopefully we can chalk that down to first game jitters for Bogdan as he looks to march his troop down the field once again, starting this drive from the Janitors' 20-yard line. Presale on the move, showing man coverage, and that run is immediately stopped by Stanley Steak Sauce again, who seems to be wisening up to the run offense. So no progress up the middle when it comes to this running attack from the Janitors, but attacking the edges has been insane. Brogdon, laser beam to Ivan Mold, who just shoves aside a defender and is stopped by the secondary after a first down. And this is what I mean, that 17-yard average from both Ivan Mold and Albert Presale. Probably a factor of them not having just as many receptions as George Brinks is again over the middle, complete to number 10, George Brinks here. Brinks' average yards per catch is above 8 as the first quarter ends. Both teams 7-7 in a big whiplashy first quarter. Almost working their way to midfield, just inside of their 45-yard line. Almost in trouble, but Bogdan gets it out of there, throwing it to Ivan Mold. And up 4 wide, it's a handoff to Oscar Dudman, who runs for first down. He shoves the defender out of the way, and he's got a breakaway. Runs past Payne, and Dudman, out of nowhere, gets the touchdown. Holy moly. Watch this, absolutely stiff arms the crap out of Kyle Katam. Travis Payne can only look on as Dudman scores another touchdown. So what a way to kick off the quarter, as Jackson Hole, awaiting their successful PAT, will go up 7. And the kick is good. A wild beginning to this first game as Jackson Hole began their first possession, marched it all the way down to the end zone for a running touchdown. Immediately afterwards, the Trash Pandas fumbled the ball, recovered by the Janitors for another possession, intercepted in the end zone by the Trash Pandas, ran all the way to the end zone, onto the 20-yard line, and Andy Codd player would eventually follow up with a touchdown of his own. But now Jackson Hole seems to be steaming forward. It's this Albert Presale, Ivan Mold in particular, who seems to have one super stiff arm per reception, it seems like. And, false start on the Trash Pandas. That's going to set them back 5 yards to just outside of their 20-yard marker. So now it's 1st and 15. Talladega with split backs. Looking for someone open, and Rockenstone came in there like a rolling boulder, and Talladega had to throw it away. The pressure from the cleanup crew too much for the Trash Pandas quarterback. And it's once again 2nd and 15. And Talladega fires it over the middle, and it's complete, and I think Gary Osiris got a first down? Yes, it's saying 15 yards, so Gary Osiris with the first down pass. No, not a first down. It was spotted just short of the down marker, so it's 3rd and inches. I formation for the Trash Pandas, and Talladega is going to try and run it, but it's for a loss. As all exits out of there were immediately closed off. I don't know if it was the intention of Talladega to run there. I don't know if that was supposed to be a called sneak play. It would be pretty standard for such a short distance. But he kind of rotated out of the pocket weirdly, and there were just nothing but Janitors there waiting to take him down as this punt goes wide left. And Kayleen Rando almost has to run out of bounds. He's met by Tobias Rumrucker. And the punt has the Janitors starting inside of their 40-yard line, so great field position for them. Up by 7 here in the second quarter, and it's a handoff to Oscar Dudeman, but that doesn't get very far. Ted McMajors with the tackle. Only 2 yards on the run, 2nd and 8. There we go, it's another Oscar Dudeman handoff, but it's all going sideways. Ted McMajors with another run stop. And it seems that they're finally understanding how to stop this Kylie Mirando Oscar Dudeman tandem. And spread wide out are the Janitors, so Bogdan play action over the middle. It's complete to George Brinks, who spills over his teammate Albert Presale. And they get out of a sticky situation and move the chains. Brinks, although he's been moved down to wide receiver number 3, he's still one of the most reliable receivers I can think of. Every time you throw the ball to him, he will catch it, and it will be for at least 5 or 6 yards. And that's so nice as we have another Oscar Dudeman handoff, but that is immediately stopped by Clint McSpeedy, who is finally fully healed after, I believe, what was a shoulder injury a couple of weeks ago. He was out for 1 game. But this D-line of the Trash Pandas definitely at full strength now. And speaking of which, it's a sack as number 96, Davey Hopper, gets through the Janitors' O-line for his first sack of the game. And definitely healthy. Jackson Hole has not failed the 3rd down conversion, but this is 3rd and 15. Play action, it's over the middle, and Tomorrow K! I feel like that was about to be a 1st down, but he got shoved backwards by Kyle Katam. And he sort of Kyle Katam sort of wombo-combed him into Maurice Slack, so they're going to be short of a 1st down. And Marcus Gravy is going to try for a 54-yard field goal attempt.
Number 19 in to attempt the field goal.
And it looks like this is going to be really short.
Field goal attempt is no good.
So not good for, I believe that was Marcus Gravy's first kick. But the Trash Pandas are going to have really good field position, starting inside of their 45-yard line. It's a handoff to Ricky Bonbon that goes for 3 yards.
With the carry, 3-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, Ricky Bonbon has the most yards of any player on the Trash Pandas. It was like 247. I said at the top of the screen, but recently he's been having huge problems with production. As Talladega looks through the air, a short reception. Gets caught by Vondell Boost Power, and he gets a 1st down into the 2-minute warning.
Bring that noise, D! Bring that noise!
1st and 10 on the Janitors' 45. Strong left for the Trash Pandas. And he's in a little trouble, throws it away. It's an insane completion to Andy Codplayer. And the fastest tight end in the game gets it into the end zone. Broken coverage. And of all the players in the league not to cover correctly, Andy Codplayer is going to find a way to run through it all. All of the Janitor secondary. It's that sinking feeling of, oh no, as they try to run to cut him off, but it's too close to the end zone, and Andy Codplayer will tie up this game, assuming Ken Fudge kicks this in for the extra point. And what a game we have here. Some would say that this is a preview of the Totally Normal Bowl. Certainly 2 of the best teams in the league right now. Although with the Stoats' recent changes to their management, they might have a claim to that title should their dominance continue after completely pantsing the Knitters last week. And we'll have an amazing matchup later this week as the Stoats and the Shitbirds have their 2nd divisional game to finish off the week. As Kayleen Rando catches the kick, and he's right up the middle. And he charges all the way to the 35-yard line.
Number 49 on the return.
Set, flip it.
A little bit of movement from Tomorrow K. Bogdan over the middle to OK, who gets the short reception. And the Janitors are scrambling. 1:40 left. All 3 of their timeouts remaining. And very quickly throws it, and it's complete to George Briggs for a 1st down.
Yellow, 16.
They've now worked their way into Trash Pandas territory outside of their 45-yard line. And they are moving. It's down and over. Down and under to a low Tomorrow K reception. 2nd and 2. And they are playing at a fast pace as Tamaro Piquet can't make it 3 for 3 on this drive as he gets a face full of Ted McMajors and drops the ball on the catch attempt.
Stay with him.
3rd and 1.5. It's a handoff to Oscar Dudeman, who gets the first down, tackled down by Len Players. Or not Len Players, that is, sorry, Clint McSpeedy, wrong team. And the Janitors going wide here, another short reception to Tamaro K. And they are going at the speed of light here as Jackson Hole uses their first of 3 timeouts. On the line here, the Trash Pandas looking to keep their #1 overall seed with a victory tonight. Jackson Hole, 2-2, looking to curtail this losing streak they've been on with a brand new quarterback and a mighty fine new running back in Oscar Dudeman so far. And it's a handoff to Dudeman, and that play was well spotted by number 96, Davey Hopper, who's already got a sack today. Big TFL is going to push Jackson Hole to the Trash Pandas 30-yard line. 4 for 5. Janitors, play action. It's incomplete to Presale. Travis Payne gets breaks up the pass, and Marcus Gravy is out to complete a 47-yard field goal attempt. He missed the one from 54 yards. Let's see if he can get 47, as this one also looks like it's short. So it could be the cold temperature, it could be the... I don't know, maybe there's wind. I don't think it was that windy when we started the game. But something is not on with Marcus Gravy's kicking leg. And the Trash Pandas back in possession, in trouble, and Chaladega almost throws it away, but Brian Burner is there with the catch. And look at that speed, gets the out route, gets inside of cornerback Bobby Williamson, and gets the catch. I keep saying inside when I mean outside. 2nd and 2 for the Trash Pandas. Once again, looking through the air, Talladega throws it over the middle, but that pass is broken up. Bobby Williamson breaking that pass up. Tied up 14-14, 45 seconds left in the half. Andy Codd player, who's already got a touchdown already, on the move, and he's sprinting, and Talladega's out of there! And Talladega rushes for the first down. And he's injured. He rushes for it, doesn't slide, and he pays the price, and he's got a hip injury. That is big news. So it's going to be Elijah Fitz-Tupper in to relieve for him. And Fitz-Tupper immediately throws it over and downwards at Vondell Boost Power, who makes a short reception. And the Trash Pandas use their 2nd timeout. Vondell Boost Power on the move. Fitz-Tupper shoots left, and it's intercepted by Bobby Williamson! No, that's Simpleton. I always get the two confused. 51. Kyle Simpleton gets the pick on an Elijah Fitz-Tupper pass, and he almost runs it in for a pick 6. And by almost, I mean we're only at the 30-yard line. I have no spatial awareness at all with these camera angles. But the ball is going the other way. Janitors in control with a huge business. Oh my god, Kaylee Rando gives him the spin move, and he's continuing on the left side, and Rando with the spin move heard round Wyoming gets it in for 6 points. Holy cow. Huge hit laid on there by Pedro Silverstein, and Kaylee Rando gets another touchdown. And this game, man, this has been an explosive game. Marcus Gravy, who's missed every field goal attempt, he hasn't missed an extra point yet. And the kick is good. And Jackson Hole goes up 7 points. That's the second interception thrown by Bruce Bogdan this game. That was the second interception started drive for the Trash Pandas that ended in a touchdown. And it's going to be a squib kick as it goes bouncing all over the place as William Simplegraw tries to pick it up. And he's running. It gets to about midfield with 20 seconds left.
Number 35 on the return.
Strong left.
So the Trash Pandas with 20 seconds left. Will they try and make something happen with the limited amount of time left, or will they sort of concede the half and work to get... No! And he gets a face full of Len players. And Elijah Fitztupper gets sacked. I believe that's going to count as a tackle rather than a sack again. Elijah Fitztupper in trouble, but it's complete to number 20, Ricky Bonbon. Tries to spit it in for a first down, but Geronte Dunnett tackles the big man to the floor and puts him short.
Here we go.
Hopefully they don't QB sneak again. Elijah Fitztupper throws it on the flat and it bounces off half the people on the left, but Zach Racer gets the credit for the deflection, and the biggest man in the backfield prevents a fourth down conversion. Or a third down, sorry. And Tim Bencher is out to punt. And the Trash Pandas will punt it away with 7 seconds left in the half. And Kaylee Rando is going to decide to run it. He gets quickly taken down by Felix Hambred, and we begin the second half. An explosive first half. No field goals, just touchdowns. 3 interceptions total. 2 by Jackson Hole, 1 by the Pandas. Johnny Talladega was taken out with a hip injury after trying to scramble the ball forward. Ran right into a tackle and was taken to the sidelines. We'll see if he's back here in the second quarter or not. Elijah Fitztupper so far is filling in for him, who's thrown an interception. But for now, it's the Janitors with new quarterback Bruce Bogdan at the helm of this amazing running offense, this revamped running offense. But he's looking over the air and tries to throw it down directly at George Briggs, who is not really ready to catch it. Trying to do the in route there to get under the linebackers. The scary linebacker duo of the Pandas. It's going to take them to 2nd and 10. It's a handoff to Oscar Dudeman, who shrugs off a tackle from Frank Honke, but doesn't get any further than that. And yeah, it seems that this running game is best used to attack the edges. We've seen the Janitors test the interior of the Trash Pandas defense, but haven't really been able to get much through that. Leading to 3rd down, Bogdan lasers it to George Briggs for a first down.
Gain of 16 on the play.
And they'll get the chains moving on that completion. Amazing work there inside of their 30-yard line. Albert Presale on the move. Pandas shifting their coverage slightly. Bogdan drops back. Deep pass! And it's incomplete. Presale in double coverage. Maurice Slacks breaking it up, or getting the credit for the breakup anyways.
Mad dog over. Mad dog over. Delta, switch one. In and out. Come on.
2nd and 10. Logged in again, looking to go through the air. It's another deep pass, but oh! Ted McMajors gets his hand up.
On the play.
And McMajors, 3 interceptions this season. Almost got a 4th one on that one. George Brink's got to be a bit more careful as he's in the shotgun. Hands it off. Play action. And tipped away by, who else? Ted McMajors.
Intended receiver on the play.
Easily on his way to a Defensive Player of the Year award if he continues up his defensive production. Absolutely insane numbers.
Set. Hot.
And Johnny Boy out to punt, and it's a deep punt. Fair catch called by Simplegraw.
Catch made at the 27-yard line.
And yes, it is still Elijah Fitztupper out there. Johnny Talladega nowhere to see it, and Ricky Bonbon runs right into the arms of Michael Tyre.
Gain of 4 on the play.
And there you say, you get 4 yards off of that. And Ricky Bonbon really does look like a cannonball shot out of an iron broadside cannon.
Set. Hot.
Talladega finds the open receiver. Gary Osiris waiting patiently there
8 on the play.
on some kind of hook route. Gets the pass. That's a 1st down for the Trash Pandas inside of their 40-yard line.
Let's get him. Come on. Set.
Fitztupper isn't doing too bad here, relieving Johnny Talladega. O-line by lots of time and a diving tip away by Rory Fisher.
The intended receiver on the play.
He left. Set.
The Janitors defense spread way out. And a big completion to Brian Burner.
11-yard gain on the play.
As you see here, they are absolutely torching that right side.
Offset weak. Switchy, come on. Set. Raise it two. Get in there.
1st and 10. Fitztupper is in trouble, and he throws it away, and it's Andy Cod player! Again, broken coverage for the 2nd time this game, and the Janitors on a blitz. The entire D-line hungry for that Fitztupper meet. And the speed and awareness of Andy Cod player running the route outside of all of the Janitors secondary opens him up once again for 6 points. Easily the best tight end in the game. And the Janitors on a hungry blitz pay the price. And if Ken Fudge gets the extra point, that'll tie us up here in the 3rd quarter. And the kick is good, and it's 21-21 in this thriller of a game here Tuesday night. Again, a lot at stake, perhaps the number 1 seed at stake. The Janitors hoping to keep their postseason dreams alive with a win here. And the Trash Pandas, should they lose this game, give up the number 1 seed to the Shitbirds. A thunderous kick by Ken Fudge. Into the arms of Kaylee Mirando, who runs it, tackled down
16 yards.
by Maurice Slacks.
49 on the return.
This drive will start outside of the Janitors' 15-yard line. And there's a flag on the play, and it's a false start on the Janitors, so they're going to move 5 yards backwards. That's going to be a 1st and 15. This is not what the Janitors need right now. Kyle Katam up front. Smells like pressure. And Bogdan looking to go through the air. Lots of time to develop routes. A short reception to Albert Presale gets them to their 20-yard line.
On the play.
Cutting the deficit now to 2nd and 5. Bogdan with a great completion there. And looking to get a very fast completion to George Brinks, who gets the first down.
Yard gain on the play.
And easily no contest, George Brinks probably has more first down catches than anyone else on the Janitors. He's a sure, consistent bet to throw to in situations like this. As Bogdan gets the chains moving, it's a deep pass to the left side, and it's tipped away by Travis Payne.
Number 13, the
Albert Presale nearly had a breakaway there. Tried to set up for the over-the-shoulder go, but Travis Payne is like 11'9" and is able to get the ball away and prevent another 6 points for the Jackson Hole Janitors. Bogdan once again looking through the air. It's a short completion to Ivan Mold,
gain of 12 on the
who has absolutely solidified his place on the wide receiver roster here in only his 2nd start as one for the Janitors. Chains moving, chains moving, chains moving. Jackson Hole is on a roll as they get Oscar Dudeman. 8-yard run off to the side, and it's these runs that the Janitors have had a lot of success with tonight. Most of the runs up the middle have been almost immediately stopped, but again, these runs, you've got Kylie Mirando snow plowing ahead for his man Oscar Dudeman, and attacking the edges is what this Janitor squad needs to do if they want to keep the run play going. Bogdan looking in the air. It's a short pass to backup tight ends Perry Bulkison as he gets a first down reception.
on the play.
What a fantastic game this has been so far. Less than 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Jackson Hole moving into the Pandas side of the field as Oscar Dudeman runs it in for a couple of yards.
Carry. Gain of 2 on the
Maurice Slacks putting that run to rest. Clint McSpeedy falling right for the Kayleen Mirando trap. 2nd and 8. Bogdan looking for a pass. And it's complete to Oscar Dudeman, who catches it for a first down.
gain of 10 on the play.
And Bogdan is doing so great under this pressure that the front linesmen of the Trash Pandas are sending at him. That pocket was moments away from completely imploding, but Bogdan had the concentration and ability to throw it out of there complete to his receiver. As we get another Dudeman throw, but an unblocked Clint McSpeedy stops the run. Another 2nd and 8 just outside of the Trash Pandas 30-yard line. 5 seconds left in the quarter, so the Janitors will probably... Oh, nope, they're going to get one last play here. A short reception to who else other than George Brinks. Not for a first down,
On the play.
but a 6-yard pass will continue to earn George Brinks' status as the most consistent producer on this team. A 3rd down now for Jackson Hole. They're 5 and 8 on 3rd down. They've only got 2 yards to go. And Bogdan throws it to Dudeman, but everything goes wrong.
On the play.
Michael Hotz with the tackle. And now we'll see if Jackson Hole decides to kick it or not. Yes, Marcus Gravy will be out to punt this 43, or will kick this 43-yard field goal attempt, sorry. He's missed everyone so far, but this one is good.
Is good.
That makes him 1 for 3 on the day. Not super great as far as kickers go in the TNFL. But Jackson Hole up by 3 after the Pandas stop them in enemy territory. Kick received by William Simplegraw, running it right up the middle, goes through about 3 janitors,
On the return.
including Geronte Dunnett, fan favorite cornerback. We haven't said his name yet. Good casting there. 1st and 10. This drive starting inside of the Trash Pandas 25-yard line. Split backs. Talladega deep pass to the left side. Tipped away. Bobby Williamson, who's had a great day today,
On the play.
gets it out of the way of Brian Burner. And had that gone wrong, Brian Burner would have ran that bad boy in for 6 points.
Dog left. Dog left.
2nd and 10. Elijah Fitztupper still filling in for an injured Johnny Talladega, who's out with a hip injury. And Fitztupper throws it on the flat. That's nearly intercepted by Jason DeFlanger.
The intended receiver on the play.
2 pass deflections brings the Trash Pandas to 3rd and 10.
Come on, D. Let's stop.
They are just inside of their 25-yard line. And Fitztupper is looking to take this bad boy through the air. Throws it on the flat, but tipped away by Kyle Simpleton.
The intended receiver on the play.
And a 3 and out by the Janitors. 3 pass deflections in a row. It's going to have Tim Bencher out here to punt on 4th and 10. And that looks like a great punt. And Kaylee Mirando gets
Return for a
the
gain of
ball.
1 yard.
Brian tapped down making the tackle. And this drive is going to start inside of their 40-yard line. So will we see them attack the edges with Oscar Dudeman, or will they continue to go through the air with the reliability of George Brinks? It looks like we'll take the latter as Alvin Mold gets a 1st down reception.
Gain on the play.
And he's having a hell of a day today. In fact, all 3 of the main receivers of the Janitors are probably getting free beers tonight out of pre-sale Mold and Brinks. All 3 of them have been absolutely on fire with their offensive production. It's a big toss to Oscar Dudeman, who tries to crash through the defense, but Ted McMajors proves untackleable as he bounces off of it like a BB shot against a brick wall. That run only good for 1 yard. Bruce Bogdan in the shotgun position just over the 50-yard line into enemy territory. It's a quick throw
Number 10.
to George Brinks.
3-yard gain on the play.
That's going to bring them to 3rd and 6.
Stretch. Stretch. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come.
5 and 9 are the Janitors. On 3rd down, we'll see if they can convert here. Lots of time. Bruce Bogdan throwing it. Is that complete?
For 27
Oh my god! Oscar Dudeman
on the play.
wins a wrestling match with cornerback Travis Payne.
Put the hurt on him. Put the hurt on him, D.
For a 1st down, that was incredible. I don't know how he got that. Bogdan, play action. Quick pass over the right side, and Ivan Mold gets a huge pass, and they are just outside of the Trash Pandas 5-yard line and en route for another 6 points. Not if the Trash Pandas defense has anything to say about it. They need a stop here to keep in the game. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the game here in the 4th quarter. Bruce Bogdan looking in the air, and he's tackled down!
Pass ball's incomplete. Number 92 on the coverage.
Clint McSpeedy in there like shareware for the Bogdan tackle, and that ball gets thrown incomplete. Second and goal. Another play action pass. It's to the left side, and this was the play that led to a interception earlier. Travis Payne breaks up the play. And it's third and goal for the Janitors, as the Trash Pandas have shown that they have amazing red zone defense. We'll see if they try to run it. No, it's another pass play. It's over the left side and again tipped away. Travis Payne with the tip away, and 3 passes lead to 3 pass incompletions. And Marcus Gravy is out to kick another field goal. This one easily makeable, 25 yards.
Number 19 is lined up for the field goal.
And it's good. And the Janitors go up 6 points. So, with a successful stop by the Trash Pandas, 4 minutes to go. But it's turning out to be an incredibly entertaining game today to kick off Week 5. The 2-2 Jackson Hole Janitors looking to stay alive here. The Trash Pandas looking to keep the #1 overall seed. As Simplegrod gets the reception, and he makes it all the way to the 28-yard line.
On the return.
Make that the 20-yard line, or 29-yard line, sorry. Elijah Fitztupper hands it off to an unfortunate Felix Hambred, who is immediately swamped with... Oh my god, I can't even think of a... I thought I was going to come up with something witty, but my brain has failed me. Apparently I cannot quickly think of a place that would have a lot of janitors. A school at 4:10 p.m. It's over the middle, tipped away by Jason DeFlanger.
Number 14, the intended receiver on the play.
He's going.
Fitztupper, lots of time in the pocket, complete to Vondell boost power, but a holding penalty on Logan Haller.
Number 72.
That's going to send them back quite a ways for offensive holding. And this now feels insurmountable. Only 1 for 5. Fitztupper looking for a deep pass. It's a laser beam
Number 11
to Brian Burner, but not nearly enough. And
on the play.
that offensive holding penalty on Logan Haller cost them the drive. And Tim Bencher is out to punt. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. This is a very high punt. That's going to put them somewhere on the 30-yard line. Kaylee Rando tackled down on the Janitors' 35.
3 yards.
So now we're going to see more of Oscar Dudeman than we have at any point in the game, as the Janitors are looking to keep on the ground, prevent any mistakes, and hopefully close this game out 3-2 on the season. The handoff to Kayleen Rando, who runs it for 5 yards.
On the carry, 5-yard gain on the play.
The Trash Pandas have shown they don't need any time on the board in order to convert for a touchdown should they continue to accidentally blow coverage on Andy Codd player. So all mistakes need to be tightened up here by this Janitor squad if they want to continue the run. Oscar Dudeman with a very short run as we get to the 2-minute warning. And the Trash Pandas fans watching, hoping they can do something about all of these receptions over and over again that this Janitors offense keeps publishing or going on. Oscar Dudeman with the run, and that's going to be very short of a first down.
27 with the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
The crowd chanting that they go for it. Although, with the lead, I assume they're going to try and kick a field goal here. Yes, it's Johnny Boy out to punt. And he will punt it. This one's going to go wide left. Fair catch called by Simple Graw.
Fair catch made at the 19-yard line.
Watch a bootleg.
And Elijah Fitztupper is hoping to lead this squad once more downfield. They are inside of their 20-yard line, so a long way to go. Fitztupper laser beams it, complete to Brian Berner.
11 makes the catch. 19-yard gain on the play.
19-yard pass, just past their 35-yard line. Fitztupper once again passes it on the flat, almost into the hands of Geronte Dunnett as he tries to tackle down Ricky Bonbon. And it's 2nd and 10. A minute 33 remaining in the game. Fitztupper drops back over the middle, incomplete. It looked like it was trying to be to Gary Osiris. Running an in route, trying to get underneath the linebackers, and it's a crucial 3rd and 9.
Up top.
3rd and 10, sorry. This is a must play as he very quickly throws it to Andy Codplayer, who drops it.
On the cover.
Andy Codplayer, indestructible MVP all day. When the clutch was on, he was not able to come up with the ball.
Watch him deep. He's throwing.
And the Trash Pandas will go for it on 4th and 10. Fitztupper looking for someone open. It's over the middle. It's a first down. Brian Berner keeps the chains moving with a minute 20 seconds remaining as they are approaching midfield. All 3 timeouts remaining. Fitztupper once again drops back, tackled down, and Ricky Bonbon
5-yard gain.
trying to get Kyle Simpleton out of his way. Trips out of bounds, stops the clock.
Empty. Raise a 2.
2nd and 5. Crucial drive here. Fitztupper over the middle. It's complete, but there's a flag on the play, and it's another offensive holding penalty. This time on Benny Axhandle, and that's going to put them backwards 15 yards.
Empty.
That's the 2nd offensive holding penalty.
Mad dog over.
Fitztupper laser beams it over, but broken up.
Fisher on the coverage.
Rory Fisher gets another deflection. And here's another crucial conversion.
Deep out.
A minute, 7 seconds left in the game. The Trash Pandas drive of the game here, 3rd and 15. Fitztupper drops back. Laser beam over the middle.
The offense calls a timeout. Number 12 on the reception.
Gary Osiris
On the play.
brings it to 4th and inches. Will the Janitors get the stop for the win, or will the Trash Pandas continue moving the chains en route for a potential win here in the dying seconds of this game? It's a pitch to Ricky Bonbon, and it is stopped. Number 53, Maurice Bateman, stops the run, and it's a turnover on downs. And if the Janitors play smart here, they've come up with a win here in Wyoming.
Bring it. Hit it, Gus. Hit it.
And taking a knee, and the Trash Pandas using their last timeout here. But just 2 kneels. Or no, actually, the play clock's only 20 seconds in this game for some reason.
Watch the right.
So do the Janitors need one more first down? I don't know why the Janitors are taking knees and not letting the play clock run out completely. I am very confused.
Stop him here. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, 2 more knees should be good.
Corner.
And the Trash Pandas trying to go for that Ricky Bonbon sweep. Gets closed by Maurice Bateman. And the Jackson Hole Janitors will go up to 3-2, matching the record of the Trash Pandas now, who fall to 3-2 on a 2 losing streak and a sack. Holy moly. Davey Hopper with an incredibly rude tackle there. Holy moly. Bit of an unsportsmanlike conduct move there. Davey Hopper trying to get his feelings out, but the Trash Pandas not only now begin a 2-game losing streak, but they are now also down Johnny Talladega, who, scrambling to get a first down, was tackled and had his hip injured. So it'll be interesting to see how the Trash Pandas move forward. We'll try to get word on how serious the Talladega injury is. But this Trash Panda squad that was hoping, holy Oscar Dudeman, 100 yards. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. It's safe to say the Oscar Dudeman experiment worked out. But yeah, Trash Pandas fans holding their breath at hearing if Johnny Talladega, who threw for 132.8 passer rating today, no interceptions, went 7 for 10. Elijah Fitz-Tupper throwing for 138 yards, 10 for 22 with a 45% completion rating. And you hate to see it, dude. Bruce Bogdan in his first TNFL game fully played, a 75.5 passer rating, throwing for 252 yards, 25 for 37 with a 67% completion rating. That is not bad, kid, for your first time out, sacked once. And yeah, Oscar Dudeman. Holy moly. 100 yards out of 9 attempts, an average of 5.2. Kaylee Mirando with 2 attempts for 33 yards. And not to mention all of Kaylee Mirando's blocking that made Oscar Dudeman get all of these yards. Holy run offense. What a move bringing Oscar Dudeman from kicker to running back, and just you immediately see how big of an impact he's had on this game. Of course, that came at the cost of Marcus Gravy stepping up to be the lead kicker. We saw him miss 2 long field goals that I believe Oscar Dudeman could have pegged in for points. But it turned out that why do a field goal when you can just run it into the end zone? Yeah, Ricky Bonbon having a very uncharacteristic day. Only 4 handoffs for 4 yards. And he is not looking super great. Johnny Talladega, of course, his 1 attempt for 7 yards resulting in an injury as well. Oh my god, yeah. Out for the game there. Oh my lord. So this saying it's a game-ending injury tells me that this is a serious hip injury. So Johnny Talladega might be out for the rest of the season. We'll have to see. Oh god, that is not news Trash Pandas want to hear right now. George Brinks, no surprise here. Most targeted receiver on the Janitors. 65 yards, 9.2 average, and look at this average from Ian Mould. 14.8, 6 receptions for 89. The Andy Cod player. If there was any reason the Trash Pandas stayed in this game, it's because Andy Cod player is the best player in the league, not even remotely close. 3 receptions, 113 yards, 66% of his receptions were touchdowns, 2 blown coverages, and he's out of there with his 90 billion speed and acceleration. Holy moly, this kid, dude. Longest catch, 50 yards. Man, Andy Cod player, dude, but yeah, George Brinks. Albert Presale a bit underperforming on this one. 2 receptions for 21 yards, but still 10.5 yards per catch. And Oscar Dudeman flexing his wide receiver skills as well, showing that he's a dual threat running back, 2 receptions for 21 yards. Holy moly, dude. Albert Presale apparently has 4 pancakes, though. Holy moly. Dude, janitors are just leading in pancakes. But yeah, the big thing right here, in my opinion, is the offensive holding penalties that the Trash Pandas got on them at 2 key drives, sending them way back. The first offensive holding basically killing the drive dead, and the second one coming at such a pivotal moment at the end of the game when they're trying to position for a final touchdown that would lead them by 1. Oh man. Surprising that we have 6 tackles is the most. Frank Honky with that huge 82-yard interception. Holy moly, Kyle Simpleton with an interception of his own. It looks like those are the only 2 interceptions. I swear there was a third one. No, the third one was the fumble recovery. Sorry, that wasn't an interception. So there were 3 turnovers total in the game. The William Simplegraw forced fumble early in the game. That was wild. This whole game was wild, but hats off to the Janitors as they seem to have turned their fortunes around, and unfortunately the other side of that coin means the Trash Pandas are now on a 2-game losing streak as they now have been kicked out of the #1 seed. We'll see if the Shitbirds can retain that this Friday, can retain the #1 spot this Friday as they face division rivals the Stoats. But I think that is about it from me to you here from the Totally Normal Football League. Please join us on Wednesday as we have an Over Here division rivalry game between the Kingston Gators and the Knitters, who are both 1-3, hoping to avoid being called the worst team in the league. I guess we'll settle that here, as this is the first time either of these 2 teams have met up here, the Gators and the Knitters. This is their first of 2 games. They'll play each other in the last week of the regular season as well. And with how the Trash Pandas have been slowly collapsing and their schedule is only going to get harder from them going forward, this might be to begin a bid for that #1 spot in the Over Here Division Championship. So please join us then on Wednesday as the Knitters host their 3rd straight home game in a row. But other than that, please take care of yourselves tonight. I've been TG here with the Totally Normal Football League. Have a great night.